I am Shado, and this verdict has never been heard. What you are about to learn was buried, hidden from the public, kept in the shadows. Listen carefully, because Shado does not repeat himself. He was a man last seen near the haunting silence of a rural home. The truth of his actions echoes louder than any scream. A mother lies dead, and her son, her protector, has vanished, leaving behind a chilling question. Who is the real monster here? As the search continues, one thing remains clear. The shadows hold secrets we may not be ready to face. Before the darkness crept in, David, a 32-year-old man, was known in his small community of Pahiatua as a gentle soul. He loved to ride his bike along the winding paths of the countryside, often stopping to marvel at the vibrant wildflowers that dotted the landscape. He would share cups of tea with his mother, sharing laughter and memories that spanned decades. Their bond was palpable, woven into the fabric of everyday life. Beneath the surface, turbulence brewed, a storm that would ultimately tear them apart. But what the reports never mentioned was the escalating tension in their home, fueled by David's struggles with mental health and his mother's unyielding expectations. Friends recalled the subtle signs they had seen: a missed appointment, an erratic outburst, small details that, but when pieced together, reveal a tragic narrative of despair. But how did it go from love to loss? But what unseen pressures pushed David to the edge? As police conducted their final search for David's body, the community held its breath. A mother had been murdered, and they were left to grapple with the unsettling possibility that her son might be the perpetrator. The evidence gathered thus far has been scant. A bloodstained shirt, a witness statement, but no concrete answers. The whispers of the townsfolk grew louder with each passing day. But that detail would only make sense later. But what truly happened that night? The investigation took unexpected turns as detectives uncovered David's troubling history. Records revealed a pattern: police visits, alarming statements made to friends, and a timeline that fractured under scrutiny. Just days before her death, David had been seen speaking heatedly with his mother outside their home, a neighbor recalling the tension thick in the air. And nobody thought to ask why. As the detectives pieced together the timeline, unsettling gaps emerged. David's whereabouts during critical hours remained unaccounted for. This is the part they never reported. The chilling silence that followed his disappearance raised questions about mental health, familial obligation, and the depths of despair. Think about what that means. Really think about it. But how far can the bonds of love stretch before they fray and snap? Then came the revelation: a hidden diary belonging to David's mother. Pages filled with her fears, her anguish, and her unwavering hope for her son's recovery. As detectives scanned the words, the haunting truth began to settle in. The line between protector and destroyer blurred with every carefully penned sentence. This was a mother's desperate cry for help, a plea that went unanswered. The aftermath bore the weight of unresolved grief. David is presumed dead, yet no body has been found. The community mourns the loss of a woman who fought fiercely for her son while grappling with the guilt of unanswered questions. The case remains open, a chilling reminder of what can happen when love turns into tragedy. In this story, someone was lost, physically and emotionally, leaving behind a legacy of sorrow. The trial is ongoing. One detail remains unexplained, and it could change everything. But who truly holds the responsibility for this tragic turn of events? Shado will return with the verdict. But until then, consider this. Were David's struggles hidden behind a facade of normalcy? Or was there something more sinister at play? But what do you think led to this horrific outcome? Share your thoughts and theories below. Shado reads every comment. Next time, Shado uncovers something even darker. The shadows know more than you think. Leave your verdict in the comments. And if you think you know the truth, Shado will return with the answer.